Welcome in, everyone, to Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs on EA Sports. We are at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the LA Lakers taking on the Denver Nuggets. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They were winners in Game 1. That's critical to get that first one in a 5-game series.
And the important thing to remember here is that this is not a 7-game series. We're only going 5. So you've got to bring it each and every night and play like your season depends on it.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Murray with the basketball. Just underway. Happy you're with us for Game 2. Deep two there, won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Jokic. No good. No daylight. Great defense. Here's Davis. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Here comes the screen. Jokic. Great dish to set it up. Millsap knocks it down from mid-range.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
LBJ. To Bradley. Looking for his man. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Curling inside. From the painted area, won't go down. James into the front court. 8-2 our score. And the basket good at the rim.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Both teams.
Yeah, baby, here we go, here we go.
Count the basket inside.
This comes down to great execution both on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Let's see if they can carry this into the second quarter.
It's Denver's ball to Will Barton. Probing the defense. Jamal Murray. Good sign that time, Jay, as they get one to go down. But now let's see if they can get a stop on the other end.
If you're looking at this game like you're looking at your week, it's the first quarter, which means that it's Monday. It's early. Just because you had a bad Monday doesn't mean you can't have a great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Were you the kind of person who always had that case of the Mondays?
No, it's always Friday.
That's the way to do it. And he's going to the free throw line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Oops, he missed the first one. Missed the second. 0 for 2. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2. Jay and I back with more after this. This is the first round of the West Playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Nuggets with the basketball. To Millsap. Porter. Probing the defense. Murray's shot won't fall.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Millsap. Here comes the screen. Wide open look, won't go. And the slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Murray with it. Down 11. They go to Jokic. Down low. A shot no good by Harris.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders.
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time to shuffle things up. Pass there, taken away by Denver. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air. LeBron with it up top. It's an 11-point game. Nikola Jokic with the block. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. And coasting in for 2.
Stepping east, then stepping west, and laying the ball right down the line.
Covering all areas of the map. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Nothing going here on that drive. Cashes in for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
And counted at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Millsap. Drive by Murray, but he can't finish.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
And he hits.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Oh, he blocked it. Anthony Davis. 3 for 3 in this first half. Add 2 points to the board. We reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Lakers didn't hold back.
Player of the half.
I like this choice. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Denver's got it. Jokic to Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Ish Smith. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Here comes the screen. Anthony Davis swats it. That's his third block this evening.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
A fundamental shot right there.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Porter. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Trying to cash in. The shot by Murray, no good. To Bradley. Try from the baseline, but it won't go down. Nuggets have the possession. Jokic, knocked loose. From the outside, no good. To Smith. James. The pass set it all up.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Watch the pick. You see it.
LeBron James sends it away and strokes it. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Bradley to Kyle Kuzma. Ish Smith to Cousins. And the rebound claimed by Denver. To Porter. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. To Smith. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Avery Bradley at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 77% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Barton into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. Off the pro hop. Strong footwork.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Nikola Jokic able to recover with the block. Has a look. Can't connect. They'll let one fly from half court. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Lakers have the lead. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. To Smith. stuffs it home.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Porter. To Millsap. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. Short. James. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Millsap to Jokic. Cleans it up. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
To Davis. Lays it up and in.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Jokic. To Millsap. Over to the right side. Anthony Davis rejects it. Fourth this contest.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Murray into the front court. Trailing by 14. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, the Lakers get the victory. They'll take a commanding 2-0 lead into Game 3 of this 5-game series.
The Lakers dominated this game.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone.